Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sports Show. I'm Tim Charrington. I am your host for today's show. Today we're going to be talking about the Bengals and the Super Bowl, and a little facts about the Super Bowl. And I'm going to be putting my input about the Bengals and their next season and their last season. Stay tuned for more. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. For our first thing today, we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl to be precise, and my thoughts about it. First off, I'm a decently good sports fan. I enjoy sports. Football is one of my favorite sports. I don't watch the most, but everybody watches Super Bowl. What I found with Super Bowl is Peyton Manning was not doing that good. If you looked at other times, he's done better. His team was very bland. The defense was playing decently well. They kept them in the game. Cam Newton, of course, he was on fire. That offense was on fire. If it wasn't for the defense, for the Colts, they would have lost. Hands down. I really wish it was a better game to get more people interested into sport as well. But the Super Bowl halftime show was pretty good, but it did draw a lot of controversy about the Beyonce Formation song, Black Rights, and stuff like that. But, yeah. Today we're going to be talking about the Puppy Bowl, just a little opener, because who doesn't like the Puppy Bowl? Puppy Bowl is when you have cute little puppies, play with toys, and go into end zones. It's really cool. Of course, the Golden Retriever won, but there's no winners, and there's no losers. It was probably one of the coolest parts of the Super Bowl, and you don't have annoying drunk people. Have your kids ever had to get new cleats? Have your kids, 10 seconds before the football game, tell you that their clothes are muddy? Well, now you can get instantly fast delivery with Fast and Easy Sports Delivery. We're doing a new face for sports delivery with drone delivery. We will get you your product in less than 10 minutes. As soon as you order, we get that, and we send it as fast as possible. We have 10 stars out of 10 rated on the App Store. We are the best sports place in America, and much less the world.
Hello! For my last segment, I'm going to be talking about Madden Football. You know, the sports game Madden by EA. And what's new about it? The new Madden Football is supposed to be coming out in 2016. We don't know a date yet. And it's probably going to be released at E3, the Electronic Game Conference. Will it be the same? And will we have a season pass for it? That's going to be the major questions that developers and consumers like me are going to be asking. Are we going to get free maps and stuff like that? I'm really excited about this new Madden. I hope it's different than the other Maddens and, different features. And, instead of just different players, I want different everything. Hopefully it is.
For my second segment, I'm going to be talking about Marvin Lewis and just the pros of him and the cons of him. To be fair, I'm saying both sides, and I'm not opinionated for this topic. Marvin Lewis is the Bengals head coach. He's the second longest returning coach for a team, Bill Belichick being the first. What I'm talking about is, why are we having a coach that has only kept us going to the playoffs, but we've never went further in the playoffs? If you look at Bill Belichick, the first longest returning coach, he's gotten them to Super Bowls. He's gotten them Super Bowl rings, and that's why he's there. But why is Marvin Lewis still here? What's the point of having him here? Well, if you look at the record, he's been here. He's turned the Bengals around. Went to the playoffs almost every year. We had a stellar year last year with 8 straight wins. One of the best teams in the AFC and much less the NFL. We were ranked second best multiple times and even first best. But the thing is we may be rated best, but what's the point of being rated best if you're not going to go to the second round in the playoffs or even the Super Bowl? We're just staying at the level that we're at. But, people will say that, why fire him where he's getting us to these places and bring another coach who doesn't even know anything, just start over. Personally, I think we should have gotten rid of Marvin Lewis and made George Zimmerman the head coach. George Zimmerman was the old defensive coach for the Bengals that turned our defense around. He was a stellar coach with a stellar personality. Now, you never see Marvin Lewis yelling at people. You never see him getting in faces of people. You never see him energetic. You just see him on the sidelines walking around and, his lack of coaching. Like, look what happened during the playoff game about how he had no control, about how we lost because his players were acting like immature little brats, what's the point of having him? That last game was absolutely terrible. There was no control. The refs were even bad. They never threw anybody out of the game. Burfict should have been thrown out the first quarter. And we lost because of our personalities. We didn't lose because we didn't have talent. We lost because of our personalities. And personally, for a small little segment, I'm going to be talking about the Reds. And most importantly, how bad the Reds are projected to do this season. The Reds are set to lose over 100 games with multiple sportscasters. We have given away multiple key players such as Aroldis Chapman, Todd Frazier, and we've even tried Brandon Phillips and Bruce. And it's disheartening to the city. And we're having a whole new team, and, we're hoping that they'll be good in 2-3 years. But what about now? We're expected to be the last place in our division. And it's really disheartening to be a Reds fan and have this happening. And, and the coaching staff is pretty bad. Yeah. So today I want to take a poll in our comment section to say, who is your favorite football, baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, or rugby, or any other sports team? I just want to know, and please put your city that you come from. I'm really interested to see what your guys' favorite sports team is and where you guys come from and what your favorite sport is. Just put it down in the comment section, and if you do that, you are up to win a brand new signed football by Marvin Lewis. So I'm going to jump right back into football and even other sports. I'm going to be talking about concussions. As we know, concussions happen pretty much every single game in football. It happens in other sports as well, but football is one of the biggest things. They've been wrapped around with a lot of their public relations was really bad during their concussion period. A lot of people have shouted at the NFL to make changes. And, you're looking at these players and they're dying when they're 50, they're dying when they're 40. And it's sad. They've banned hits, helmet to helmet, but you're still having an increase of concussions that we've seen from this year. And players are pretty much dropping dead. With Chris Henry, he had the detrimental effects of concussions that, you could argue that led to his death. What can we do to stop this? There's really no good answer. We could do more concussion protocol. We can make better helmets, but none of that's happening. And hopefully somebody will make this happen. Because if we don't make this happen, we're going to have these football players dying left and right, like they're already dying. And we don't even know why. And we don't even know, you have these football players that are developing dementia, Alzheimer's, and other serious brain conditions. So guys, thanks for watching Sports Weekly. We will be back next week with a brand new episode with brand new stuff. Please, you can follow me on Twitter at sportsweekly.com. You can go on our website at sportsweekly.com, and you can even go to our Facebook at sportsweekly.com. We are the leading sports news out of any other site. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful weekend.